Hey guys, how's it going? It's Robin HD here, coming at you on the ReapR eSports channel with the Xbox One Search and Destroy 1v1 League. Now there's 5 members from ReapR eSports participating in this league, so there'll be 2 matches a week and 1 person will sit out. This week I was playing ReapR Shadow, his game tag SpongePete obviously. I decided to ban the Locust and he decided to ban the Man of War. Now how this works is that it's best of 5 and every round you have to use a different class of weapon. SMG, assault rifle, sniper rifle, LMG, and then finally pistols. The other 3 members participating in this league are SnD, Mr. Gaming Rager, and ReapR Sherman. Me and ReapR Shadow were playing on Infection. Infection was his preferred map. My preferred map was Stronghold, and the clutch map, which is if it was 1-all, would is going to be Breach. Now, let's start off. I'm going to show you my point of view, obviously, because I was the one recording. His point of view will be in the kill cams in the rounds he wins. And also between the other matches that will be on Codcaster. So this is the SMG round. I've gone for stock on my VMP and I see him come around the corner as I slide down. Bit of bad timing. He doesn't have stock on here so he can center in quicker. But as I have stock, I'm kind of going from side to side quite a lot. And I ended up losing that round. Because he gets the kill, if you see in the kill cam. Actually, he told me at this point he hadn't really put on proper classes for the VMP, but he did that later on in the tournament. Sorry if I touch my face a lot, because my hair is getting in my eyes for some reason. But yeah, I'm 1-0 down going into this, and obviously I switch up to my M8 with stock, high caliber, and rapid fire. And seeing as rapid fire wasn't banned in this tournament, but sidearms are, so in the sniper round it was snipers only, so you can't just whip out a pistol. He planted the B. I took the very cautious route up the steps, checking my corners. I knew if he wasn't in the corner ahead, he'd probably be in the corner on the left. The noise from that one burst, that was supreme. And I got the defuse in with my M8. I think he was using a KM44. And I defuse that, obviously get the 1-all. Next round, I decided to use the SPG with thermal, things like stock, rapid fire. I think stock on a sniper rifle in Search and Destroy is very underrated. Decided to move around to B again and get the plan in. Heard the grenade behind me, so I knew I was going to push out forward when I finished planting, which I did now. And then I turn around, I'm looking for him. I'm not sure what gun he was using at this stage. Turned out that in my blind spot he had literally just appeared. He shot me with spam jack on me. I'm a bit disappointed with that. Obviously he got the defuse in. The kill cam is actually going to show his point of view, and I don't understand how he doesn't see me or I see him until when I'm literally stood in front of him. Because you guys could see from my point of view that I couldn't really see him. And then he's here hard scoping the bomb and I just ran out in front of him. Like, how did I not see him? But I guess he was probably behind those sandbags. Sort of a blind spot on that map. Just be careful. So I moved on to the Dingo for the LMG round, knowing that if I lost this round, I'd lost the first game in a best of 3. So I knew I had to clutch up, which I did exactly with some lovely hit markers and then finishing it off. I was using extended mags actually as well as quick draw and stock on that LMG, and that actually gave me 112 bullets. So if you get extended mags on a Dingo, you can go for long, literally. And then I was using RK5, I think I was using high caliber and fast mags, so I felt it was overpowered. But at range, not exactly the best guns, obviously pistols, so I decided to flash him out. But he responds very well by using a grenade, which was a good way of keeping me out actually. So I decided to back up, move around to center. He sees me, but he doesn't really see me actually. I think he turned around, I saw him, is what I meant to say. And then he backs off, but just as I slide and have a hip fire spread instead of aiming down sights, he shoots me using ELO sight, fast mags and FMJ. So not even high caliber. He was already quite weak. Gets the hit markers in on me, and he is 1 shot just as he kills me. So that was game 1. Time to move on to game 2, which was on Stronghold, my preferred map. So this map, Stronghold, moving on, I've cut myself obviously a bit there, but going into the ban and protect, let's see what I banned. I decided to ban out the KM44, seeing as that he'd been using it in the previous game and he hadn't had a chance to shoot it. Obviously Mr. Gaming Rager and ReapR Sherman there obviously having to lead the party, so they didn't tell us where each other was. So it was just me, SpongePete, aka Shadow, in the party, and I decided to move the stock off from the VMP and put on long barrel because I think I play with that in respawn anyway. He banned out the Dingo, so I thought, I think I'll go with the Gorgon because that's a nice 2-shot. If I slap rapid fire in it, it won't be too bad. and then you just go for quick draw. And then I was looking at other attachments, whether to use stock or grip or something, and I thought I don't need anything to do with magazine size. It's already got 40 slow firing bullets in it. So I'm actually going to speed up my routes on this map just to show you. So I went around the left side flank towards A, pushed all the way in, and then went in for the plant, which I'm just going to show here. The good thing about planting at A instead of B, B is a bit open in my opinion. You can have people camping in corners, which you can do in A, but it's got two main routes coming to it. So in my opinion, it's more open, whereas in a building, you kind of sit, jockey between these positions. I heard the grenade, saw him run through, and those hit markers and the sounds in my headphones were good, but immediately got dropped by an M8. So I was like, thanks for that. Not sure what to say about that. He was on a head glitch. He was on a head glitch, ripping me to shreds, really, and missed a burst, and then just clean burst up my body because he was behind that log on a head glitch. So yeah, and then I'm going to show you my sniper route again. Very similar. Shut up, phone. Very similar to my normal route that I took with the SMG, but at this point I see Sponge Pete, and I'm just like, sorry, just checking my phone in case I had anything. And I saw him. I figured he could have gone one of two ways. He could have gone upstairs, which is what I decided to check, or he could have gone downstairs. I gambled, went upstairs, checked all the rooms, wasn't there. So then I'm going to fast forward my route to A again, which is the preferred plant for me in my opinion. If you can push up and take control of this mansion, it's very hard for the other team or whoever you're playing to retake mansion. So I feel on this map, if you have mansion, it's good, and you can. I was kind of glitching those areas, slid out here, just tried to see if he was pushing up driver. He was, had the Drac on spam, but I hit him with a nasty quick scope / drag scope, which is kind of hard to do with the SVG because thermal A slows down your ADS time, and also the SVG doesn't have the quickest ADS time compared to the Locust. But I think he got what he deserves there for being a Dracon spammer. I went to the Gorgon, which was pretty much an LMG version of the Dracon. I decided to push up through the middle, through B route, and then check all the other side, but he'd gone to plant mansion as well. But I decided to retake by actually looking at driveway, where he wasn't, and turning around and facing where I camped, which is where he was camping, looking at the bomb, not looking at driveway, and that meant I won the map, 3-1. So, this is back at 1-1, going into the final map on Breach. And for some reason I decided to wear my defuse. Another thing to do with this is that there was no specialists, because you're never sure what specialist is going to do, and if you choose a different one that doesn't charge up. But yeah, that was the final, that was the second map on Stronghold, and now this is the final map on Breach. So the ban and protect, I decided to ban out the reflex sight. Looking back on it, dumb decision, because I don't think he used the reflex sight on anything except his LMGs, and he banned out the SVG, which is a bit disappointing. Obviously, after I one shot killed him, and it's a very good one shot kill pretty much anywhere apart from the foot. You know, if you get shot in the toe, you can't really die from that. But I decided to go with the Locust. I'm thinking maybe Locust PO6, maybe, but no, I went for the thermal. But the trick is to always put a nice optic on your thermal, different reticle, I think is the term. And then I also put on stock, which again I've said is very good, and rapid fire, and then either extended mags or fast mags. Didn't mind which. I went for fast mags just cause I don't know. But I've got to make a confession here that this was an accident. I didn't. As much as I'd like to say, yeah, I deliberately did this to give Pete an advantage, I decided to slide, and it slid me sideways. So I'm like trying to do a wall run, and then I ran out of boost. So good way to start the final map. Right, really, Robin, you should be winning this 1-0. Instead, you've fallen off the map. So yeah, final map, and I'd given up a lead, which is never good to do. So yeah, I decided to head glitch here. It's a very nice spot to head glitch. And again, I'm going to fast forward my route. Ooh, he's actually coming to the picture there. I missed a few shots, I do have to admit. Rapid fire, probably need to practice with the M8 on rapid fire before you do. So now I fast forward my route, wrap round the back, and then go push through B again to see where he's gone, whether he has gone back to B and tried to plant, so you get a good vantage point from high up. So no, I just push through, played very safe. I thought if he doesn't plant B, you know he's getting a plant A, and then you can rotate round and take that from all sorts of different angles because it's got 3 separate entrances, whereas B only has 2, so it's very predictable what way you're going to go to B. So then I check middle, check whether he was planting a bomb with only 9 seconds left. 5 seconds left, he needs to be planting somewhere, and he's decided to drop down, and I've just one-bursted him, like, very nice one-burst there with my mate, making up for my loss of the assault rifle round last game. So we're going to move on to the sniper round. Again, me using the Locust, hadn't used this, been using the SVG both maps. I was wondering, could it maybe go wrong here? No, it couldn't. No, it couldn't. I'm looking for the spawn site. Wait, you hear him boost? You just do. You have to hard scope that door. I'm being honest here. But then he disconnected, which is accidental. He didn't just rage quit. It was definitely a disconnect. So you can notice I'm on the CDB team, and you'll have different guys speaking in my ear. But again, I fast forwarded this bit because I'm basically camping on defense. Not defense. I'm camping on attack with the Gorman for a bit, and then I decide to push through B, try and get the plant down, which is always good because then B you've only got 2 sides to approach it from. So it's a good place to plant instead of A, and then I turn around, look for him either side, do a few spins, and then you see him come in. I get the kill that wins me the map and puts me top of the table so far in this series. And obviously Pete will be at the bottom. I'm going to bring you Lucas or Mr. Gaming Rager versus Shermanator. That's the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, slap a like, comment who do you think is going to win this series of the league, and I'll see you.